Today's your day, retirement finally. I never thought you'd make it. I met you back in 1970 at Padua when we started. And there I didn't think you'd make it through school, let alone 42 years at DeReese. Who wanted to kill you at DeReese? I know back at Padua, Fuji, the stunts you pulled in the library when Father Fuji chased us down the hallway. And as we were running, I said, holy Christ, he's coming. Kevin, he ain't stopping. And he's yelling, effing Kilbane, I'm going to kill you when I get my hands on you. And you too, Davis, I'm going to kill you. We went down the stairs all the way to the end of the hall, down the stairs. I says, he's still coming. Holy cow. Then we ran all the way through, all the way back down the other end. The only way we were able to get away from him, we ran into the office. And the other priest had to calm him down. Who the heck watched over you at DeReese? If I wasn't there to take care of you like at Padua. And how about the time when we went to Normandy High School? Me and you were the only kids that went to Normandy. We're heading home, and you lost control of your car, and we were laughing. And the lady's looking on the porch waiting for her kids to get off the bus. And we slid right into her porch, and the two of us were amazed over that. But you know what? I just wanted to say you've been a good friend. I've known you for, Christ, 70 to, I think, 49 years. And you've always been my friend in that stuff. I want you to have a happy retirement, enjoy it, and hopefully healthy. And you know what? I hope nobody up at Starbucks when you start hanging around with those old farts goes after you. All right, have a good one, Kev. Bye.
Hey, Kevin, this is your pal, Gary. Congratulations on a career well done. You've earned this retirement. Enjoy yourself, get a hobby, find something you like to do. You'll go crazy staying at home, my friend. Enjoy yourself, and again, congratulations, my friend.
What's up, Kev? So when I heard you retiring, Gina asked me if I was sad. Hell no. Am I sad about not finding these anymore in my office? Am I sad about not seeing this when I walk in? No. And if this guy wasn't black, I would have thought you and Rob are doing some weird shit on the weekends. Am I going to miss the smoked mussels hidden in my office for God knows how long? Am I going to miss the incessant comments about my wardrobe and asking me if I'm moonlighting as an Italian waiter after work? Am I going to miss the random Christmas cards that are hidden on my cube walls, office walls? Mrs. Kilbane, if you're missing any Christmas cards from any friends or families, I assure you they were presented with pride and displayed proudly for many years. I should have known when I started what I was about to get into, because in my first presentation, in my first month of work in front of Mike and all the executives, I was interrupted by a tirade of vulgarity, of which I was blamed for, even though I wasn't even saying the words. And in my complete and utter stupor of just nervousness and paranoia, I look over to see Kevin laughing hysterically with a remote in his hand, hitting the button as fuck and shit and fuck you come out of the pulpit as he hid his stupid swear box. That was the indication of what my next 10 years of my life were going to be. I am jokingly saying I'm not going to miss it, but I will. I'll miss all the laughter, all the jokes, all the pranks, all the levity you brought, the sound bites. It will be missed. You will be missed. I can't thank you enough for everything you've done for me and for my family over the last 10 years. And I don't know what you're actually going to do with all your time in retirement. I've tried to get you to find a hobby. That hasn't happened. So I came up with a own list of things that you could possibly do to kill all that extra time you're going to have in retirement. The first, why don't you and Frank Nemeth start a fireworks company? God only knows That isn't a liability waiting to happen. Why don't you and Davis take long walks on the beach in Florida in the wintertime, Sandusky in the summertime? You know he can kill time through conversation. You and Gary can start the Cleveland chapter of NAMBLA. And for those aren't familiar with NAMBLA, I suggest you don't Google it unless you want the FBI at your front door. And finally, you can start your own nude male artistic posing book, because God knows you have enough evidence and enough poses to make one yourself. So Kev, congratulations, good luck. Please do not blow shit up in Rob's backyard anymore, because I have a baby now that you're gonna wake up, and if he starts crying and screaming, I'm bringing his ass to you. So I look forward to Notre Dame trips, the horse head, and I'm sure there will be more pranks to come. But Mr. Kilbane, I hope he puts as much effort into the romantic side of your relationship as he does the pranks and just driving people crazy. So, Kev, thank you very much. Good luck. Enjoy your retirement. It's well deserved. See ya.
Wow, I can't believe finally Kevin is retiring. That's awesome. I remember the first time I met Kevin. It's actually my first day in 1988 in the warehouse. I had my boss, Mini Mike, taking me around the warehouse, showing me everything in there and introducing me to Wood Jeff and Cooter. Walked around to the shipping, and there's Phil Miller. And I hear all this screaming. I'm like, what is going on? I see this guy out of the corner of my eye just screaming at somebody on the top of his lungs on the phone. And he's beet red. And it's the first time I realized you can have 32 F-bombs in one sentence. I look over to Mini Mike. I'm like, what is going on? Who is that lunatic on the phone? And he says, oh, that's Kevin. You'll get used to it. I'm like, oh my gosh. Little did I know years later that lunatic would be one of my favorite people in the whole world. Kevin, I wish you nothing but happy and healthy retirement. It's been a long time. I figured you would have retired by now. I really do miss you. But at least I have this picture of you to remind me of what a goofball you really are and what a fun guy you are. Come out to Arizona, enjoy the sun, enjoy the mountains, and come see me. Cheers.
Hey, Kevin, congratulations. Want to wish you well in your retirement and hope you have a lot of relaxing, enjoyable days doing the things you want to do. So personal thanks from me for all you've done for me. Your leadership provided me opportunities to grow, and I greatly appreciate it. So hope to see you around. You take care and enjoy.
Kevy, my old travel buddy. A lot of stories, a lot of great times. They're all true. Everybody's heard these stories several times. I'll be happy to tell them tonight. You guys find me. I got some that are untold. Well, I can't tell those until Sharon dies. Just kidding, Sharon. I got sick of you always calling 5 a.m. and saying, well, Craig, you're 3 hours ahead on the West Coast, right? No, Sharon, we're 3 hours behind you. Usually to tell Kevin that Ryan had a concussion, or she spun out the car, or a tree fell on the house. Also, great memories of the early days when Kevin used to run that shipping room back in the AC building. The comedy back there with Joe Schmelko, John Petronic, Phil Miller. It rivaled any Seinfeld show or anything from The Office. But miss my days traveling with you, Kevin. We had some great times, some great stories, and I'm happy to tell them tonight. And hey, I'm looking forward to having a cigar with you somewhere tonight. So, Kevin, here's to you. Happy retirement.
Hey, Kev. Nito Waxon here. Hey, man, I just wanted to say congratulations on 44 years working at DeReese. Been here probably a long 44 years. I definitely know it's longer than I've been alive. Probably hard to tell by the way I look these days. But hey, in all seriousness, I want to thank you personally and professionally for being there. We've been through a lot of lows, a lot of highs. I've gone to you for lots of advice over the years. And, you know, I appreciate that. And I know a lot of folks there will miss you. It just won't be the same. Won't be the same place. I'm definitely going to miss the 8:30 a.m. meetings by Morley's. Go over the agenda for the week, the weekends. Listen to you guys tell the same stories over and over and over about growing up off of Stark Weather and 14th. But hey, anyways, man, good luck. Appreciate everything you've done, and try to relax and enjoy it. So, if anything, I'll see you poolside. Thanks, buddy.
Hi, Dad. First of all, I just wanted to congratulate you on your retirement. It's such an awesome accomplishment. It's so well deserved. I know how hard you worked your entire life, and I'll get back to you. But first, I feel like we didn't really get to celebrate my retirement from Doris. And I believe it happened one summer day during college, and I think I had to be there at 7. And I think you called me around 7:30 or 8 and said, "Hey, where are you? Your supervisor's looking for you." And I was like, "Yeah, it's too early, and I can't be there or come back." But you know, my time there, I was a really hard worker. I really knew my way around well. Like when you told me and Vicky to go do something, and we left your office and went the complete opposite way of where we were supposed to go. So instead, you told us to get a coffee, but you really didn't specify like where, so I thought it was fine to go to Cappuccino's and get a mocha, because I really wasn't a fan of regular coffee. I just wanted mochas. So, yeah, but Linda, your secretary at the time, wasn't too happy when she called me and said, "Where are you girls?" I said, "I'm almost back with my mocha." So yeah, I just feel like we didn't really get to celebrate my retirement, so I just wanted to throw that out there first. I guess now back to you. I never ever remember you taking time off. If you did, it was to take us on vacations, Disney World, Myrtle Beach, our horrible Ocean City trip. And now that I have kids of my own, I realize that you probably would have much rather been at work. So thank you for doing that. I never remember you missing work. Occasionally you came home a little bit early, but that was only if you had a terrific headache, which to this day I don't know what a terrific headache is, but must have been pretty bad if it forced you to come home from work. I don't know if you remember, but if me and Aaron were really good when we were little, we would make you sign a contract that we could miss school and go to work with you. I don't really know why we wanted to do that or go to work with you. I think it was like going to an exotic country or the zoo or something. It was like a place like that was only talked about but never seen. Just very different world out there. But in all seriousness, you showed and taught me and all of us the importance of hard work, of commitment, and the importance of providing for your family, of showing up. And I know that this retirement is going to be hard for you. I know you're going to have a lot of free time. And I know that you feel like you are not sure what your purpose is going to be. Like your work was your purpose, and that was what your success is defined by. And I just want you to know that your success and purpose to me was never about the work that you did at work. It was the work you did at home by being our dad. I read a quote once that said, "The most important work you'll ever do will be within the walls of your home." And I think that that's so true for you, because when I talk about our family vacations or stuff as that I did as a kid, I don't say how much my dad worked or, "Oh, gosh, my dad was great. He always stayed on budget at work." I talk about the memories, the vacations, always being there when we needed it, always showing up to all of our events. So just so you know, that is the most important thing that you ever did, was just being our dad. So I love you very much. As Sean says, I'm long-winded. He always says, time to land the plane. So I'm gonna go ahead and land the plane, and I love you more than you'll ever know. Congratulations, enjoyed this time. So happy for you, love you, bye.
Hey Kevin, congratulations on your retirement. Most people don't know how much hard work, dedication, commitment, and sacrifice went into getting to this point in your life. Sometimes at school, it's hard having to wear pajamas twice in 1 week, so I get it. Thank you for everything you've done for all of our families, and enjoy your retirement. We love you.
Hi, congratulations for your retirement. Now you're done with that, you can see us smile. We love you. Bye. And babysit us. Bye. 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 Hi, Grandpa. Congratulations for your work. And I know it was a lot of work for you, so good job. I'm really proud. Now you're done with that, you can see us a lot more. And I love you. Bye.
Hi, Dad. How are you? Congratulations on your retirement. It's very long overdue. Please don't be mad at us. This was Mom's idea about the party. We just kind of went along with it. But what I wanted to say was the impact that you've had on all of us, myself, Kelly, Aaron, Megan, Sean, now your extended family, sons-in-laws, daughter-in-laws, and all your grandkids. And we probably don't say it enough, but we thank you for everything you've done, for your advice, being there for us when we needed you. And we know we tease you a little bit, well, actually a lot, but we do. We mean it. We thank you very much, and congratulations on retirement.
Happy retirement, Dad. We love you so much. And like Ryan said, all that advice that you give us through the years, it really has meant a lot to us, and we really do respect all your wisdom and advice, and we thank you for that, and thanks for always being there for us. And one thing though, stop showing my boys The Hangover.
Yes, and listen, so we know that you are going to need things to do during retirement, right? Because God knows you're not going to hang out with Mom every day. So, I mean, you're really not going to hang out with Mom every day. Although if you do, please videotape
you
it.
can give me golf lessons.
But here's what I found. I found all my report cards from 9th grade through the 2nd quarter at Wright State. We've boxed them all up and sent them to your new house in Catawba, so you can finally see them. Congratulations on retirement. We love you.
Love you.
Congratulations on your retirement, and I can't wait to come over your house and watch Hangover again.
Hi, Grandpa. Congratulations on your retirement. We love you.
Happy retirement, Grandpa! Why you live, Grandpa?
Crow, say happy retirement, Grandpa.
Happy retirement, Grandpa.
What are you guys most excited about now that Grandpa gets to stay home?
Babysitting us.
Okay.
Baby can poop. Daddy gets to lay on the couch and sit home. Daddy gets to come on vacation with us.
All right, say bye. We love you.
Bye. And never smoke again.
Okay, bye.
Never smoke again.
Hi, Dad. I just wanted to come on here really quick and say happy retirement. I'm so glad that you are finally going to be able to spend time at home. Just so you know, I drop my kids off Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. Not sure if Mom told you that, but you guys will get to bond and spend a lot of time together. I know you'll be looking forward to it. They're very excited to spend time with their grandpa. So yeah, that's one thing that you have to look forward to. I actually am kind of sad because now I cannot come back and work for you. Those 4 hours that I worked for you were the best 4 hours of my life. That 2-hour break I took, ordering pizza, sitting in the lounge room, just taking a nice long break, that I really wish I could come back and do that again. I know I'm not going to have that opportunity, so that I am a little upset. I also just want to let you know that I never packaged the orders right. They would give me an order and I couldn't find something, so I just threw a bunch of shit in a box and taped it up. So I am sorry about that. So anyways, just want to wrap it up by saying happy retirement. In all honesty, you have worked so hard. You are one of the hardest working people that I know. And I know that I look up to you and my kids look up to you every day. So I love you and see you soon. Mwah.
Hey Dad, we just wanted to wish you a happy retirement. We are so amazed that you are actually retiring because you are such a hard worker. Some things that stick out to me is your generosity that you put in on weekends and in holidays. And I know so many of your employees look up to you and really appreciate everything that you've done for them. So thank you for doing everything you can to work hard, not only for you and Mom, but for the family. We really appreciate it.
Dad, happy retirement. I'm scared to death for you and Mom because I have no idea what you are going to do. You're going to drive yourself crazy. You're going to drive Mom crazy. I'm genuinely concerned for you and Mom's well-being. But in all seriousness, this is well-deserved. You've taught me a lot about hard work and how to approach your job. The summers that I worked at DeReese, while very limited amount of time, I saw that the amount of respect that every employee had for you there, from the employee on the lowest ring of the ladder to the highest. They all looked up to you, they all respected you, and that's because you treated everyone with respect. You worked hard, and you taught me that title does not matter. You have a job to do your job, and that's something I try to practice and I'll pass on to my kids. So happy retirement. Find something to do so you and Mom can live a happy and healthy rest of your lives. Do you want to say anything else?
Yeah.
What do you want to say?
I want you happy retirement.
All right.
Say bye, Jack. Say love you. Mwah.
All right. Bye.
Congratulations.
We're gonna go deal with Megan's legal issue now. I gotta make a few calls to the Strongsville prosecutor, Strongsville Police Department, really squash this thing before it gets out of control. All right, thanks.
Hey, Dad. So retirement. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do with all your time? You're gonna have so much time. People keep asking me, what is your dad gonna do? Does he have a hobby? I thought, you know what? I'm gonna think about this. I'm gonna come up with a list of things that my dad can do with his time. So I thought back on my childhood and recent years, and I came up with a pretty good list of things that I think you'd be good at. I think things you can do. So I'll read it for you. I put it on a white envelope, numbered it, because I know that that's how you like your list. So number one, obvious choice, is to be a peanut butter tester. Now I know what you're thinking. There's a lot of people who probably taste peanut butter, but a lot of people don't do it in their underwear in the middle of the night. So I thought that's something that a lot of people aren't doing, and that would be possibly a great career. Two would be maybe to help people get their bearings. You know, every time we'd go on vacation, the first day we really weren't allowed to do too much. You know, we kind of had to sit and stare and wait for Dad to get his bearings. So I thought, you know, you've done that for a long time, you can help people do that. Three, I thought maybe you could go to the Beach and Yacht Club at Disney World and stop the constant harassment. So it doesn't have to be like a year-round thing. You could do it, you know, when they're busy, just, you know, their busy time when they're really harassing people. The next one would be tighty-whitey underwear model. A lot of people just aren't wearing tighty-whities anymore, especially saggy ones. So I thought, that is great. You know, get out there, show people what the tighty-whitey is all about. Thought also you could teach people how to pull things taut. You could also teach people what pulling taut means. You could be a professional Santa Claus. Now I know there's a lot of Santa Clauses, but you could actually be Santa Claus because that's what you think his name is. So instead of Santa Claus, you could be Santa Claus. And that would keep you busy probably through November and December. You could go back to your college years and play more Frisbee, obviously. The next one, I think this one really popped in my head after vacation this year. I think you could possibly move down to Isle of Palms with Reese, Jude, and Chase and save sea turtles. I mean, that's just an obvious choice. We, did a great job of saving one over the summer. So that's just something, and again, it doesn't have to be year round. It can be when the sea turtle comes out of the ocean and almost falls into a pool. So just some options there on a white envelope. But in all seriousness, 44 years, it's a long time, and you should be very proud. I know we are very proud of you, and we love you, and I hope that you enjoy your retirement and that you and Mom possibly get maybe like a night nurse of some sort. So good luck, love you, and take care. Let's give it 6 months. Okay, bye.
Hi! We just wanted to say that we're gonna miss hearing all your stories about weird workers, and we wish you luck, and that means you can spend more time with us.
Hi, Kev, it's me. You'll be watching this from the party, the surprise party, I hope, that you really didn't want. But the kids and I felt that you deserved a nice send-off with your close friends and your family. So here goes. I wanted to say a couple of things. I was looking through some old letters that I wrote you back when you were in college, like eons ago. This was before there was text messages and emails. We actually sent letters to each other. So, and I just wanted to read an excerpt from one of them because I gotta say this is probably where it all began. So here goes. Are you still thinking about your future, Kevin? I mean it with all my heart. I want it to be what you want. If you stay in college for 4 years, I'll be there waiting, so don't worry about that. Well, anyway, my father asked me if you were going to stay in college, and I said, I don't know. He has to decide. And he said, what's he going to do if he doesn't go to college? And he was smiling, and I was smiling. And I said, I wasn't sure. He hasn't made any definite plans. My mother told me that he said he would like to open a store for us, only it probably wouldn't be for a little while. But I told my mother, when you make your decision, you'd have to talk to my father because it's your job and your life, and you'd have to make your own decision what you wanted to do. So that's just a little excerpt from that. And I think that's kind of sums it up. I think my dad was thrilled when you came in to the business. I think you really proved yourself when you and Uncle Rocky moved the whole 65th and Clark building pretty much by yourselves. It was 99 degrees, and you had to get out of that building, and the stockyards were right around the corner, so it smelled, and you were too afraid to take a lunch break, so you just kept working. I think he was pretty impressed with that. I think Uncle Rocky was pretty impressed with that, too. So, when I read this letter, I just thought, wow, it seems like yesterday, but, that's life. And this is really hard, but I want to say I love you. I'm proud of you. I couldn't have been more blessed in my life to have you and the kids. And thanks for doing a great job all these years. Thanks for putting up with my family at times. And just thanks for never giving up, always being determined. I learned a lot from your work ethic, that's for sure. And I personally can't wait to write the next chapter of our life together, because I think it's going to be the best. Love you, and I hope you enjoy your party, and don't yell at me about it. Love ya. Enjoy.
I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord, and I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. Oh Lord, can you feel it coming in the air tonight? Oh Lord, oh Lord. Well, if you told me you were drowning, I would not lend a hand. I've seen your face before, my friend.